What happens when the American economy goes into a full meltdown mode? Because that's where we are. It hasn't been that long. It happened in 2007 at the end of 2 terms of Republican governance under George W. Bush. The banks were failing, auto manufacturers were failing, the entire economy was in red alert meltdown mode. Barack Obama came in with his team and they restored the American economy and tripled the stock market, for example. Now we're about to do it again. At the end of last year, the economy was flashing green, full speed ahead, record unemployment, record job growth. We had fully recovered from the pandemic. And now 10 months later, all of those numbers are going the opposite way. I want to talk about one big factor in that, which is immigration. Republicans love to talk about it. They love to say that Biden wanted open borders. No, no one wants open borders. I don't care what party you're in. And President Biden did not have an open border policy either. That's just Fox News bullshit is all that is. But here's what it does for our economy. When you have people moving in, they need somewhere to live. They rent an apartment, they buy a house. They need some way to get around. They buy a car, a motorcycle. They buy something so that they can get around, even if it's a pass for the local, ours is called DART, for your light rail or your mass transit. They need a phone. They buy a cell phone. They buy a cell phone plan. They buy a TV. They buy Netflix, Amazon, whatever. They subscribe to something. You know what that's called? That's called stimulating the economy. And then to make money to do those things, they have to work. So they go out and get jobs. And some of them are doing jobs we all need. They're mowing lawns. They're doing roofing. Some of them are skilled workers. And they're maybe taking college classes. I teach some of them, where they want to get back to doing the thing they were doing in the country they moved from. And they need the accreditation to do it. And they need to learn English. Great. They stimulate the economy. They make it so that their economy continues to grow. Now, when you start picking them up off the street randomly as they're taking their kids to school or selling tamales on the corner or walking into Home Depot, and you then deport them without any trial or even figuring out if they're really illegal, and you just deport them to somewhere else, guess what? The economy stalls. That's what's happening in this country right now. So when somebody tells you immigration is bad, let's be clear about this. There are some negative aspects to it. One of the things they don't get is free health care. Absolutely not. That is not how that works. It's a Republican bullshit talking point. It's a MAGA bullshit talking point, not Republican anymore. And they hurt the overall economy. How are we going to fix it? Well, that's the question that's on everybody's ballot right now. We have to vote against. This is not again, I like to differentiate between Republican and MAGA. This is a MAGA mindset that is looking to destroy everything this country does functionally at the federal level. We can vote against it starting right now here in Dallas. We have early voting for a lot of different things going on here in Dallas. The elections are in November. In your area, are you voting for a governor? Is it city council? Is it even a school board member? People forget that the local elections are extremely important. They're actually more important to your daily lives than the federal elections are, and everybody wants to show up. Well, everybody who cares about voting shows up for federal. Many don't show up for local. Find out who's running, what they're running for, what's on the ballot, and get out there and vote. And now that we've had this amazing protest, let's keep making a difference in a way that is measurable and starts changing things right away. If you're in Dallas, go early vote today. I plan to do it tomorrow. And if you're not in Dallas, there is early voting probably going on. Find out what the issues are and go vote. Let's make a difference because we can get through this together. My name's Bill. I'm a college professor in Dallas, Texas. Thanks for watching.